In our late 20s, a lot of us become slightly more conscientious. We tend to become more responsible, more reliable, simply because we are adapting to the increasing roles that we are facing in our lives. But along with that comes a heavier awareness of the limits of this change. You can't do anything. You can't be everything. And that's where this like creeping feeling of like premature failure can show up, this nagging feeling of like, I should have had it all figured out. And how we respond to that can actually be quite irrational. So everyone's saying like you get more mature, you're able to make more mature decisions and be more straightforward with your life. Then there is this final burst, often in our late 20s, where we might call it an extinction burst, we might call it rallying, where right before we feel like we've locked into like our new mature brain, right before like we feel like we're going to retire this part of our life, we revisit it one more time and we go out with a bang. Dan McAdams, he is this researcher who studies narrative identity. He has written about how around 29, many people have what he calls a redemptive turning point. It's that moment when the story you've been telling yourself for most of your 20s, like you just are like, don't want it anymore. Or you're like, if I'm going to finish this story, I'm going to go off on a major tangent before I do. A lot of people have this moment where they're like, their personality almost regresses or returns to an earlier stage before it like comes back for like its final moment. And it's not to say that like once you turn 30, like you're locked down, this is who you're going to be for the rest of your life. No, your brain continues to develop. Your personality actually does continue to change for the rest of your life. But this is just one of those moments where like we really see like a spike or like a differentiation in activity.